People are less happy than they ever have been, including myself. We constantly chase for something that could lead us to happiness. We go for certain things that we assume going to make us happy. But even if we got it, we are not going to be as happy as we expected. Psychologists Dan Gilbert and Tim Wilson call this miss wanting. We expect something to bring us joy, make us happy for a long period of time. We thought getting it will make us happy for a long period of time, but we only have happy moments. No matter if we are getting promotion at our workplace, buying the car that we always dream of, or getting the latest smartphone, we assume we are going to be happy for a long period of time, but it will fade away sooner than we thought. We always compare ourselves to others. With the help of internet, the comparison is much easier to make than ever. People post on their social media when they are having vacation at their dream country, people getting married, buying a brand new luxury car, bought the latest smartphone, getting promotion, and achieving all their goals. I'm not saying that people should not do that. There's nothing wrong in sharing those happy moments, right? But when we saw it when we are under the weather, when we don't feel very good about ourselves, then it will become a metric for us to compare our lives with others. We focus on the gap between us and them. Even when we are doing quite good at something, as long as someone is doing better out there, we feel bad. We think that we are not as good as them. We focus on the gap rather than what we have achieved. But remember, it is us versus the world in social media. Someone could be sharing their happy moment on Monday, and then another sharing on Tuesday, someone else sharing on Wednesday, and so on. We then think like, everyone is having their best life out there, and ours are miserable. So stop watching it, especially when we don't feel good about ourselves. Because think about it, nobody is going to be happy every single day. It is just that we seeing different people having happy moments at different times. Then it gives us a feeling that everyone is happy all the time except for us. Cut it. People don't usually share their bad moment. Stop watching it. We put a lot of effort in preparing for our future, to get into a good college, to get a great job at a giant company, saving up for our dream car and house. We then forget to live in the present, delaying our present happiness just to hope for a happy life in the future. The thing is, it is the journey that we should focus more on, not the destination. Our destination will always change because we always hope for something better in life. If you are not happy with what you have, you will never be happy with what you get. So, what could we do to be a little happier? We always told to be positive, to be grateful with what we have, but it is extremely hard to stay positive in a negative environment, and we are wired to focus more on the negative events than the positive ones. We take positive experience for granted. We deserve it, and we think that we don't deserve any negative experience at all. But negative experiences will always be there. Don't focus on wishing them away. Focus on how to deal with negative experience in a positive way. There are a few things that we could do to be a little happier. Every night, write down 3 things that you are grateful for. Something that made you smile or something that you did well. You see, if we always keep the happy moment in our mind, it is blurry. It is when we write them down, then we realize that we have those grateful and happy moments. You need to help yourself see it. And also, learn to focus more on the small positive things that happen in your life. I think this is what most people did not do. Just imagine you bought a great lunch today. Right after you sit down, you check on your email and saw the nasty email from your boss. Then your day is ruined. The great lunch turned to be tasteless. Why don't you allow yourself to be happy for having a great lunch after a tiring morning? Happiness is a choice. Focus more on the happy moment, no matter how small it is. We always magnify the negative experience and we string the positive experience. Just like we focus more on the nasty email more than the great lunch that we have in front of us. And I think we should change that, right? And I always tell myself that don't worry about tomorrow. Stop worrying about something that you shouldn't be worrying today. Of course, we need to plan what to do next. We need to plan for our future, but don't worry too much about the outcome. Face them in the future. Don't let tomorrow's worries take away your joy today. So don't focus on something that you cannot control. It's like the outcome. Outcome is something that we cannot control. Instead, focus more on what you can control, what you can do, and do your best today. And remember not to keep all your problems and stress to yourself, thinking that no one could understand how you feel, no one could understand what are you going through. No, find someone to talk to, find someone that cares about you, that loves you, alright? Tell them your problem so that they could give you some advice or at least comfort you. Sometimes we don't expect other people to solve our problem. We just need someone to listen to us, at least we don't feel lonely, right? So find that person whenever you don't feel so good. If you couldn't find anyone, I'm glad to help. Just write them down in the comment section below. So one last thing, maybe you could also lower down your expectation. Not getting what we are expected is one of the reasons why we are not happy. Alright, of course you can have big goals, you can have great ambitions, alright? But if you are not getting what you are expecting, you won't be happy. Setting a realistic goal and lower down your expectation could really help you feel better. I'm not saying that we shouldn't chase our goal. We should, but don't set the bar too high. Break them into smaller steps, a more achievable goal. Well, this video is meant to move you from not feeling so good to be a little happier. It's not intended to cure your depression or mental disorder. You should definitely seek help from the expert if these are your conditions. Well, that's it for this video. As usual, I hope this video benefit you in some way. Hit the like button, share to our friends and family, and subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, focus more on the happy moment. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.